There are a lot of misconceptions surrounding the real estate industry as a whole, taboo topics, and people love to talk about real estate. It's a popular subject. So I'd like to take a moment to go through common misconceptions. So the first one I'd like to talk about is that the brokerage truly matters. And it's a misconception because it's really about the real estate agent themselves. They're the ones who are representing you, the client, and they're the ones that are driving the bus and making the decision. The brokerage is there for liability, and they are there to protect the agent and the client, which is important. However, when it comes to the representation of the client, it really is up to that real estate agent. So you should never pick a company to list your home. It's always going to be that agent. So make sure you don't fall into that trap. The second misconception that people don't like to talk about is real estate agents' compensation. And a lot of people feel that realtors are paid by the hour or salary and that they're compensated by the brokerage. And that's not true either. Real estate agents are compensated strictly on a transaction basis, and it's what we refer to as commission, and it's a commission-based job. So when you ask a real estate agent to show you a property or to show you several properties, it's at no cost to you, and they're not being compensated by the brokerage. So I just want to make sure that everyone has a clear understanding of that as well. Another thing that we hear all the time is that the process is easy, that you're simply just shuffling papers around, and that is also not true. It's a very complex, detailed process that continues to grow as well. Every year we see new disclosures introduced to the process and new liability for sellers and new responsibilities for buyers. So it's very important that you have a real estate professional guiding you through this process because it is very complex. And I just want to make sure that everyone understands that it is not a simple, easy process at all. Another one that we hear all the time is that relationships don't matter, or they don't have value, I guess is a better way to frame that. And relationships have tremendous value. We have relationships with agents and brokerages all over the county as well as all over the state and country. And why that's important is it gives you access to buyers that might not be readily available on the market. It gives you access to properties that are not yet listed. And relationships are what drive our country and our industry. So it's very important that you use a real estate professional because their relationships are going to take you a lot further than you would get by yourself. Another thing we hear all the time is that I know more than the realtor, meaning I've sold a house, I've bought a home, I've gone through the process. It's really simple. Zillow says my home is worth this. That's a very difficult thing to hear as a real estate professional because we pride ourselves in all the knowledge that we possess in regards to this process of either buying or selling a property. So my best recommendation to you is that when you embark on this journey of buying or selling a home, that you select a real estate agent that you do trust and that you know is a professional and your fiduciary, and that you allow them to do their job because this is their avenue and they do know it better than the common person out there who's just looking to buy or sell for the first time in 10, 20 years.